best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings.
It's a beautiful day at our
The staff at Bernie's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Bacon Rind Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Cross Manufacturing, looking for a few good people to join their team. Apply today. Cross Manufacturing. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business energy efficient and comfortable with quality products they stand behind. See them online at homesteelsiding.com.
Thank you for choosing to style classic quality body shop.
classic. Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you for choosing to style classic quality body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Steel Fabrications, the Iron Men of Western Kansas. Steel Fabrications. For the game, during the game, and after the game. Enjoy great food and a great atmosphere. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. At Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, they believe there is nothing more powerful or more important than a home. Call or stop by today for all your real estate needs. Next Tech Wireless, avid supporters of local athletic programs and have sponsored multiple school events. Are you ready for Next Tech Wireless? NCK Tech, North Central Kansas Technical College, is dedicated to being a leader in workforce development by maximizing value for students, employers, and communities. Log on to ncktc.edu to see what they can do for you. Paul Wertenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years, Paul.
Under the direction of Matt Romey, that's the Hayes High Pep Band with tonight's national anthem, and welcome everybody.
Wertenberger Construction. Insurance Planning Incorporated. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning. IPI Financial Services.
The Hayes High Indians get set to take on the Great Bend Panthers. The two
Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online today at Hayes.
Meeting up for the first time in 2017-18 basketball season. They could have met in the semifinals of the Gerald Mitchell Hayes City Shootout, but the Indians lost that game. Great Bend won their opening round game. Hayes High, though, since then, they've won 4 of their...
Chevrolet.com.
Good morning.
Everyone in Hayes says you can clean anything, so can you get this tough stain out?
5 games. Great Bend has lost all 5 games since, including a loss on Friday night to Garden City to open up conference play 33-28. Hayes High 5-2.
Grape jelly, we can get that out.
Wow, you guys really are good.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry.
On the season, coached by Rick Keltner. Great Bend 1-5, 0-1, coached by Tim Brooks. Tip-off tonight is being brought to you by Steel Fabrications, the Ironmen of Western Kansas. If you need it fixed, welded, built, or sandblasted, see Steel Fab, East Highway 40 in Hayes. Proud to support the area youth in all that they do. Hayes High, right to left.
Rentals and free pickup and delivery.
G&L Tire and Automotive. G&L Tire is proud to be voted #1 tire store by the people of Hayes since 2005. They've been a part of the community since 1997 and look forward to...
By Great Bend, Ty Esfeld, Sam Ryan, Brock Blessing, Trent Steeder, and Coy Brock, the 5 for Great Bend. And it'll be
at 201 East 8th in Hayes. Walmart. Save money, live better, Walmart. Whiskey Creek Wood-Fire Grill, where the fire's always burning. Whiskey Creek. Leon's Welding and Fabric.
The leading scorer with the basketball, giving it off to Coy Brock, back to Esfeld on the right sideline, throws a pass away, taken away by Peyton Kiefer. Kiefer outlets ahead to Trajan McCray, who gets undercut. Is everybody okay? They are, and the Indians end up with the basketball. Nunnery, step back long 2, drilled it from the baseline. Ethan Nunnery knocks in a shot that there is no defense for, and the Hayes High Indians lead 2-0 in the first 30 seconds of the ball game.
From welding and fabrication to sandblasting and powder coating to supporting the community, you can always count on Leon's Welding and Fabrication. Commerce Bank. Here's the ones that rise to the challenge. Commerce Bank.
Hayes High, that extended pressure near half court. At the midcourt stripe, Coy Brock almost stepped into the backcourt, got it to Brock Blessing. Onto the baseline for Steeder, back to Blessing.
Commercial Builders. On time, on target, on budget. Commercial Builders. Redeem Designs, screen print, embroidery, design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people.
And that's a block called on Ethan Nunnery. We'll double check the foul call. It is on the 5'11 senior. Indian starting lineup: Cole Murphy, Ethan Nunnery, Peyton Kiefer, Trajan McCray, and Kyler Kinke. All averaging double figures except for Kyler, who's at 9.9.
Come experience the best. 2204 Vine in Hayes. Redeem Designs. James Motor Company. Proud to serve our hometown athletes. They have an excellent selection of new and used Buick, Cadillac, and GMC vehicles.
9 points per ball game. And 2 free throws coming up for Brock Blessing. Free throw up, free throw no good. Blessing a 57%.
The best deal around. James Motor Company, 13th and Main in Hayes.
It's a beautiful day in our super high-speed internet great customer service neighborhood. Like you, this is where we live. In fact, our company is employee-owned, so it's our goal to improve the quality.
Throw shooter, now 8 for 15 this season. His season average will dip to 50% if he does not make this second free throw. Hayes High up 2-0, now 2-1 as Blessing knocks in his first point of the night. Hayes High quickly back the other.
Live for everyone in our community by delivering faster, more reliable internet, clearer, more feature-laden phone service, quality TV channels, all with the level of customer service you'd expect from people who are your neighbors. Eagle Communications. Our community.
The way McCray misses a layup, rebound is a foul against Great Bend. Kyler Kinke is the one that got fouled. And it's against Brock Blessing. So the 2 number 5s each with an early foul for each team. And they say that Kinke was on his way back up with a shot, so too. Kyler, 69% free throw shooter, 11 of 26. He was 2 for 4 in the game against Liberal. Misses the first one off to the left. 2-1 Hayes High, and Ethan Nunnery basket, then a free throw from Brock Blessing. Second free throw from Kinky is perfect. Kyler gets his first point of the night, 3-1 Hayes High. Hayes High is a team shooting 62% from the free throw line. Indians with that extended pressure, threw it away. Ethan Nunnery with the steal, pulls up for a three at the top of the key, misses, and the rebound goes into the corner where Peyton Kiefer tracks it down. Inside to Kinky, out to Murphy, three-pointer, off the rim, no good, and the rebound comes down to Trent Steeder. Hayes High misfires on their first. Averaging 29% on three-pointers this year, on pace for 231 made threes this year, the school record.
Yeah, welcome into Trego Community High School, the TMP Monarchs.
189, 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Hayes High double teaming at half court. That's going to be a jump ball. Oh no, a foul called on Hayes High. And Ethan Nunnery just picked up his seconds. He has both of the Indians' first two.
And the Trego Golden Eagles. Trego 2-5 on the year. TMP comes in at 6-2, winners of 6 in a row. Time to take a look at your starting lineups for Trego.
2 fouls, and he'll stay in the game with 6:31 to go, but nope, first going to be TJ Nunnery checking into the ball game for older brother Ethan, the oldest brother.
They'll go with Hunter Olson, the 5'8 senior, Carter Minson, a 5'9 sophomore, Brendan Flax, a 5'9 senior, Tate Bonensteel, 5'10 senior, and Hunter Price, a 6'1 sophomore.
Isaiah now at Fort Hays State University across the way. And then sister Tisaya scored 10 in the Indians' overtime win against Great Bend on the girls' side. Here's Esfeld driving, missing. Steeder with the offensive rebound, and stick back is good.
TMP, it's Trenton Mayo, Luke Reuter, Michael Lager, Creighton Renz, David McFarland. Monarchs win the tip. Right side Mayo with the basketball, right to left. TMP with it. Lager top of the key, back to Trenton. Now on the baseline to Renz. Creighton holds the ball high, looking for an opening, and it's knocked out of bounds by Hunter Price for Trego.
Steeder has his first 2 points of the game. Hayes quickly back the other way, pushing but can't score. 3-3 the score. We're all tied up in the first 2 minutes of the game. Here's Murphy driving, laying it off underneath for Kinky. And it's out of bounds off of Hayes High for the Indians' first turnover. Hayes High averages 18.5 turnovers per ball game. 3-all, Hayes High tied up, and they get a steal. And then Trajan McCray ended up with it, and then he's fouled.
Bounce to Renz at the right elbow. Now Lager with it to Reuter. Right elbow jumper for Luke. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Minson. Picked up by David McFarland. Left side with the basketball is Faunensteel. Drives with the left hand, turned over. TMP has it. Lager will bring it up the floor. Michael will go in on the baseline. He'll take the jumper.
Great bends. I think that is Sam Ryan. It is his first, and each team with 2 early fouls. And Peyton Kiefer will inbound in front of the student section, who hasn't had a whole lot.
Price. And then Michael nearly gets the steal, and he knocks it out of bounds off of Price. It's a turnover on Trego. It will stay with TMP on this end.
Michael.
To cheer about tonight. Inbound lobbed out to Trajan McCray near midcourt. And here comes the second 5, now 4 for Hayes High. Hayes High may be playing without Dawson Harmon, who hurt his foot. Here's a 3 from the right sideline, good by the Hayes High Indians. Cole Murphy, his first 3 of the game, 6-3. Hayes High.
It's felt early here.
TMP missing a couple of shots. There's the inbounds to Renz. He's left wide open at the bucket. Creighton with the score. He's got 2. 2-0.
Great bend in the early going. Cole Murphy with his 20th three-pointer in his last 4 games and now a quarter. And now a steep.
Fontenstiel with the basketball. Now he's going to play it on the right wing to Minson. They're looking up top for, Keegan Schubert. I had Hunter Olson on.
McCray ends up with the loose basketball. Brings it up the middle of the floor, down the lane, lost the ball. It goes off of a Great Bend player, and it stays with the Indians. Hayes High's Dawson Harmon with an injured foot, so he's not playing, or at least not yet tonight.
On the start, Keegan Schubert on the right wing. Now up back between the circles. Picked up, throws it out of bounds. 3rd turnover on Trego.
Yep, Monarch defense frustrating him.
TJ Nunnery was in that second 5, but he's in because of foul trouble to Ethan Nunnery. So Hayes High will have Ethan Nunnery. Now Cade Swain, along with Dylan Reuter, has the ball out high. Nick Fisher and Braden Myers. Myers left side, fires a 3. Good rotation, nothing but nets.
Hunter Olson is in civilian clothes tonight, so I heard there's a chance he wouldn't be starting, but he is not even in uniform, so Trego's leading scorer out of the lineup.
3-pointer for Braden Myers, fresh off the bench, and the Hayes High Indians lead 9-3, and then Nick Fisher fouls at half court.
High off the glass and scores.
He's off to a good start, knocking the lid off the basket for the Monarchs.
Didn't score on Saturday. Got in foul trouble early and stayed there.
Nick Fisher with his first, team's 3rd. Hayes High's had some issues fouling this year. They have 3 in the first 2:40 of the game.
Matchup problem with him inside, and Lager.
And Mayers when he comes
and
off
Mayers.
the bench.
And maybe Luke Reuter.
Minson's open in the corner for 3, fires it up and scores. Carter Minson with
ball in for Sam Ryan and the Great Bend Panthers, dressed in their road reds tonight. White numbers, white lettering, a drive and a kick to Blessing. Then he throws the basketball away. Nick Fisher ends up with the loose ball. Great Bend's 4th turnover of the game. TJ Nunnery, the freshman, wants to push up the right side for Braden Myers.
1-point ball game.
He can score. He's averaging about 7 points a game this year.
Lager on the baseline, plays it to Reuter, who lays it up and in.
Myers, who just drilled a 3 from the left side. Now to Dylan Reuter inside. Cade Swain poked away from behind, but it goes to Braden Myers. Misses this 3, and the rebound comes down to Brock Blessing. Hayes High 2 of 4 beyond the arc on the early going, 3 of 6 overall. Here's Sam Ryan with the basketball. Throws it over onto the right side.
Defense and dishes it to Luke Reuter for 2.
Started cold and heating up.
Minson drives against McFarland. Now Fontenstiel far outside the left wing.
For Ty Esfeld. Esfeld drives. Wild layup, no good. Got his own rebound, though. Shovels it out for a 3-pointer that is good.
Schubert will drive baseline. Has his shot blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Creighton Renz. Creighton did not like the call. Keegan Schubert, 6'2 junior, the leading scorer.
Hayes High will send the starters back in on the next dead ball. Here's a drive by Braden Myers. Foul. Does he get?
Actually, for this squad, Hunter Olson's the 2nd leading scorer. Free throw for Schubert is on the way and good.
In the head and will shoot 2 free throws. Foul is on. Ty Esfeld, his first. And 2 free throws for Braden Myers. 0 for 1 on the season. Drilled his 4th 3 of the night just a few moments ago.
And Austin Kinnerconnect into the lineup now for the Golden Eagles. 2nd free throw coming for Schubert. On the way, no good. Rebound.
The first of the 2 free throws for the 6'3" junior, averaging 3 points a game off the bench, is no.
Long one, tracked down by Renz, and he just threw it off of the chest of Austin Kinderknecht, and Creighton with the presence of mind to get the heck out of the way of the ricochet. Out of bounds, it's TMP basketball.
Good. Hayes High will send in 4 of their 5 replacements. The starters back in minus Cole Murphy, who waits to see if Braden Myers makes this one. Ethan Nunnery back in with the 2 early fouls. 4:29 to go first quarter. Hayes High leads 9-6. 3 of those points belong to Braden Myers.
Up by 2, 6-4 is the score. There's Lager, dives to the rim, and a foul's going to be called on Trego.
Well, patient with the ball, Creighton.
And he tries to put the Indians into double figures with this second free throw, which is no good. And the rebound comes down to the Great Bend Panthers. Comes down and
had him at the elbow, and he just waited for him to cut to the basket. Nice little entry pass.
Schubert is called for the foul. And Kobe Schubert will in.
Idler, who checked in on that last dead ball. 9-6, Hayes High by 3, but Great Bend with the basketball. A drive by Blake Penka and a foul on a reach by Hayes High. It's tight tonight, and so Hayes High is going to have to stop reaching. That's already 4 fouls. Braden Myers out, Cole Murphy in.
In the game. Lager, fade away from the baseline, couldn't get it to go. Renz with the rebound, back to Mayo. Free throw line jumper, no good. Boy, TMP having a hard time finding the mark.
The Indians 2 3-pointers. Indians 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Great Bend 2 of 4 from the field and 1 of 2.
There's a steal by Reuter. Plays it up the floor to Creighton Renz. He'll go and lay it up and in. That's 6 for Creighton Renz. The Monarchs lead it 8-4. 4:55 to play in the
free throw line. Inbound thrown into the backcourt. Peyton Kiefer making life tough for Ty Esfeld on the inbound. Student section starting to finally get into it here at Hayes High.
Minson into the front court. Faunensteel off the screen. Baseline jumper good. Tate Faunensteel. Trego.
Sam Ryan dribbles down the lane, lays it off late for Dalton Miller, who misses a point-blank shot. Rebound comes down to Cole Murphy. Off to Ethan Nunnery. Scored the first 2 points of the ball game. Back to Cole Murphy. Spots up for 3. No good. Long rebound, though. Comes down to Trajan McCray. McCray can't shoot. Out to Ethan Nunnery. Lobs it inside for Kinky. Back out to McCray. Threw it away. Saved, though, by Kinky. He throws it back out to...
And the ball over, doing a decent job on the offensive end.
They've gotten some pretty good looks.
Renz on the baseline. They feed it to Lager, who drives to the rim. Can't finish.
Kiefer, extra pass to Murphy. Left wing 3, good. 3-pointer for Cole Murphy, number 27 on the young season. And the Hayes High.
Now, plays it to his brother Kobe on the left wing. Well, you imagine there's some pretty good driveway basketball games at the Schubert household.
6 on the Murphy 3. Great Bend quickly back the other way. Schmeidler drives the baseline, lost it, got it back, and saves it to his teammate, Blake Pinka. Pinka over onto the right side for Esfeld. Esfeld gives it into the corner, then to Marcus Schmeidler, doubled up in front of the Hayes High bench. The Indians.
I think there's almost enough of them to play 5-on-5.
And double dribble called on Keegan Schubert. It's a turnover. 8-6, TMP on top, 4:09 to play first quarter.
Away, but Esfeld ends up with it. Shoots from 15, misses badly, and Peyton Kiefer comes down with the rebound. Nunnery wants to run right to left in front of the...
Man-to-man coming from the Golden Eagles. Right to left for TMP. Mayo plays it. Now Lager at the free throw line. Dives in, short floater.
Student section, pulls up for 3, no good. Rebound, Cole Murphy. Clears it back out into the hands of Peyton Kiefer for 3. That's good. Timeout, Great Bend. Peyton Kiefer gives the Hayes High Indians a 15-6 lead.
Boy, Michael cannot find the range right now. Nothing wrong with those shots he's taken. He just can't get them to drop. Kobe Schubert on the offensive end with the basketball.
The Indians with 4 3-pointers in the first 4 minutes of the ball game, and the Hayes High Indians have their biggest lead of the game, now at 9-15.
Picks up his dribble, covered, and a 5-second call. Another Trego turnover. And Chase Worth will check in for the Monarchs, replacing Michael Lager.
Give him a minute to relax. And
15-6. Hayes High's already taken 10 shots. They are 5 of 10 from the field.
We've seen him make those shots that he's missed all season long.
And you know when he gets a fist pound from the head coach, he's not disappointed with the effort.
No, he's doing what he's supposed to do. Take those looks off.
4 of 9 on three-pointers. Great Bend on the flip side of this is 2 for 6 from the field, 1 for 1 on threes. And the Hayes High Indians in the midst of a 12-3 run on 4 three-pointers. 2 of them from Cole Murphy.
Oh.
Now Creighton Renz will drive to the rim, and that's going to be an offensive foul called against Creighton.
Yeah.
He buried that shoulder into Keegan Schubert and sent him about 5 feet beyond the in line.
1 from Braden Myers and 1 from Peyton Kiefer. The last 2 were off of offensive rebounds, and Hayes High leads 15-6 with 2:55 to go in the first quarter. Indian basketball brought to you by Lifetime Dental Care, Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, Thomas More Prep Marion.
Credit to Keegan Schubert for standing in there and taking that, because you see 33 lower his shoulder. I'm not sure you want to stand in there like that.
No manufacturing. Hayes High on the last 2 threes, missing, but then getting the offensive rebound and then sticking it back in.
And it's a near TMP steal. It will stay with the Golden Eagles.
Nice jump out help by Luke Reuter.
Jared Mayers into the lineup for the first time for TMP.
Hayes High dressed in their home whites tonight. Hayes across the chest, maroon numbers, maroon lettering, all trimmed in gold. Uniform update brought to you by Phase 2.
Who will sit with 2 fouls. Minson on the right wing, guarded by McFarland. David hasn't even taken a shot.
Next to Big D's Rental in Hayes, providing us with our game day apparel. Here's McRae poking the ball loose, but Great Bend ends up with it. Got it to Panka, fires a top of the key 3 that he rattles home. Blake Panka with his 5th 3 of the season. 15-9, it's his first points of the night. Hayes High's lead trimmed to 6. Reverse layup though by Ethan Nunnery when nobody stopped him, and he has 4. 17-9. Ethan Nunnery scored 32 in a game.
Not yet. Scored 32 on Saturday. Good defense. Minson fadeaway on the baseline. Shots blocked. Rebounded by McFarland up the floor to May.
This year had just 2 against Liberal. On the other end, a forced miss by Kinky. Rebound by Kyler. Gets it out to Ethan. Up ahead, Murphy. Stops.
It's knocked out of bounds. And it will be off of Trenton. I believe that ball's going to go over to Trego. Right call by the official.
Yeah, good job of getting together and discussing it. It was close, but he looked like he did get his hand on it.
Good. Kinky with the rebound. Put back. Won't go in. But the rebound, though, goes out to Ethan Nunnery. Corner 3.
Official on the near side, I think, was going to give it to TMP. But they conferred and made the right decision. 2-point lead for the Monarchs. Trego with the basketball, 2:43 to play in the first quarter.
No good. Rebound comes down to Blake Pinka. Pinka wants to run other end. He misses. Wild rebound comes down to the hands of Kyler Kinky, his 4th board already. Nunnery up the right sideline. Corner for Trajan McRae. He hasn't shot yet. Now to Cole Murphy. Leads all scoring with 6. Inside.
Hubert drives baseline. Wraparound pass is out of bounds. It's a TMP basketball. Well, Trego should consider themselves fairly fortunate to only be down by 2 right now.
Yeah.
To Kinky, back out to McRae, spot up 3, no good, and the rebound comes down to Coy Brock. The Indians missed firing on their last 4 shots, up 17-9, a minute 40 to go. In the first quarter still, Hayes High averaging 78 points a game.
.230 to play, first quarter. McFarland dumps it down to Chase Worth. Jared Mayers.
And just under 70 shots a ball game. Ball left side for Corbin Whittaker, lays it off then to Marcus Schmeidler cutting in for 2. And it's
getting knocked around as he comes off a screen. Carlin's shot is blocked. Right side, McFarland with it on the baseline to Mayers. Jared looking inside, looking off of a screen. Now Carlin on the outside.
to 11. Here's Cole Murphy from in front of the band. Doesn't fire the 3 around the perimeter left side to
screen. Drives in, plays it out to McFarland, pump fakes. He'll go inside off the glass, no good. Rebound by Mayers goes up, counted and a foul. Mayers picks up where he left off on Saturday.
Kiefer back to Nunnery, a 3 with a hand in his face, no good, and the rebound comes down to Corbin Whittaker. Hayes Eyes misfired on their last 5 shots with 1:05 to go first quarter. Here's Whittaker with the basketball for Great Bend. Now they slow up the pace. Schmeidler back to Whittaker. Traveled, no call.
Line.
Well, such a good inside presence and soft hands with the shot off the rebound.
10-6, TMP up by 4.
All right side three-pointer, no good from Coy Brock. Rebound comes down to Kinky, then he's fouled. Tyler Kinky with his 5th board already. That's 1 above his season average. Great Bend 4 for 11 from the field, 2 for.
That foul was on Hunter Price, his first. And Mayers misses the free throw. Rebound to Chase Worth. Over to Carlin. He'll take a 17-footer and knock it in. Ryan Carlin with
2 on 3s. Hayes High will send the second 5 in. TJ Nunnery, Dylan Reuter, Nick Fisher, along with Cade.
He's just got such a nice little shot with that mid-range 15, 17-foot jump shot. Huge for the Monarchs off the bench the other night.
Schubert with the ball right wing.
Didn't play because of the flu on Friday. And then Braden Myers. Hayes High without backup point guard Dawson Harmon because of a foot injury. Here's Braden Myers, bobbled to pass, got it back to TJ Nunnery, the freshman backup point guard tonight. Up high to Reuter, inside to Swain, swings a pass out into the hands of Fisher.
Drives in, left-hander off the glass, no good. 1 and done for Trego. Here comes McFarland into the lane. Leaner, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Price.
Pointer too strong, and the rebound comes down to Blake Pinkin. Here comes Great Bend with a chance to make it a single possession ball game.
Minson will go to the rim for Trego, and that's an offensive foul called against Carter Minson as Ryan Carlin was right there to draw the contact.
Floater in the lane, no good. Indians by 6. Rebound came down to Cade Swain. Off head to TJ Nunnery. Down the lane, got pushed from behind. 5th.
Tate Garcia in for TMP. 1:26 to play first quarter. TMP on top 12-6. Monarchs getting some good looks, but haven't been able to get.
23 seconds to go in the quarter, and the foul is on Brock Blessing, his second. And Great Bend coach Tim Brooks looks over his bench and sends starter Sam Ryan back to the lineup for Brock Blessing. The 6'2 junior checks out with those 2 fouls. And head coach Rick Keltner wants a timeout. Indian basketball brought to you by Thirsties. Paul Wertenberger Construction.
Go down. David open for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, pop 4 out of bounds. Well, that is not a play you would typically want to make if you're Trego. Leave David McFarland.
Clean of Hayes. Hayes High started off 4 of 9 on 3-pointers. They have missed their last 5, so now 4.
Wide open.
Wide open, yeah. They are just fortunate that the Monarchs are a little bit cool from distance.
TMP shoots
4 of 14 on 3s tonight for 29%. That is their season average. On the flip side, Great Bend is 2 for 2 on 3s.
Games. That could be trouble. Top of the key, Steele is picked up by Carlin. Now Schubert, left wing. Slips a screen. Looking for some.
Shoot just 27% on 3-pointers. Great Bend won their first game of the year, now 1-5 on the year. They won their first game against Life Prep Academy here on this floor at the Gerald Mitchell Hayes City Shootout. They scored 74 points. And for Hayes.
Now Kobe Schubert. Well, one thing TMP will do is they will pressure you. There's a steal by Carlin. Ryan stops. Now Mayer's top of the key. Right.
For Great Bend, 6 of their players established their season highs in that.
Underneath to Chase Worth. Chase pump fakes, looking for some help. Gets Tate Garcia inside to Mayers, catches, shoots, and scores!
What a catch on that pass. Tipped it.
Life prep game. The most points they've had since 48. 17-11, Hayes have the 6-point lead. Lob into Dylan Reuter, got it stolen away from him. Indians' second turnover, now with 18 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. Here's Sam Ryan, right corner, gives up the basket.
Pass was just a little bit, probably not where he wanted it, but able to get his hand in there and tip it to himself and finish with a and one opportunity.
Hunter Price is called for the foul. That's his second.
Ball to Coy Brock. Brock gives it up to Ryan. Ryan off a screen, floats a pass left side that's intercepted by Steeder. Steeder double teamed in the lane, turns around, shoots and misses. Rebound comes down to TJ Nunnery, and that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, Hayes High leads.
Goes and takes a seat next to assistant coach Nolan Smith over there on the Trego sidelines. He's a pretty good dude. Member of that 2006 state championship team.
And by 6, 17-11. We're back in a minute. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.
For choosing the style, classic, quality.
14-6, TMP by 8. 6-0 run by the Monarchs. Fontensteel down the lane. Offensive foul. He ran right over the top of Trenton Mayo, who had set up an address in the lane.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business.
It's another Trego turnover, 10 first quarter turnovers. TMP by 8, 13.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Mayo will bring the ball up for the Monarchs. Crosses midcourt with 10. Dribbles between the legs. Now
for choosing the style, classic, quality. Body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
To Chase Worth. Chase to Carlin off a screen. A 3 for Ryan. In and out, no good. Tip, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. We're through 1 quarter to play. Your score, TMP 14.
Good morning.
Everyone in Hayes says you can clean anything. So can you get this tough stain out?
Grape jelly, we can get that out.
Wow, you guys really are good.
Master Cleaners in Hayes.
Back in 60 seconds. This is Monarch basketball.
For choosing the style, classic, quality. Body shop.
Classic Quality Body Shop has had the pleasure of serving this area since 1984. Much like a sports
Services including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle TV.
team, Shelton and his team have worked hard, grown together, and followed the playbook of taking care of customers to become one of the most highly regarded body shops in the area. Support your local team, whether on the field or when choosing who you do business with.
Thank you.
Fresh 8 minutes put onto the clock. The Hayes High Indians lead Great Bend by the score of 17-11, and they'll start the second quarter with the basketball. They've led by as many as 9, has Hayes High. They've never trailed in the first possession of the second half.
For choosing the style, classic, quality, body shop.
See their ad in the Next Tech directory.
Good morning.
Everyone in Hayes says you can clean anything. So can you get this tough stain out?
Quarter, they turn it over. Great Bend with the basketball. Here's Corbin Whittaker with it. Great Bend missed a shot right at the end of the quarter that would have made it a 4-point ball game, and Whittaker drills a 15-footer to make it 17-13. 7:35 to go in the quarter. Here's Nunnery to the basket, and he...
Grape jelly, we can get that out.
Wow, you guys really are good.
Master Cleaners in Hayes offers a variety of services.
Answers with a driving layup. through contact. Nunnery was 6, all on 2-point field goals, 19-13. The Hayes High Indians backed by
including dry cleaning, alterations, laundry, tuxedo rentals, and free pickup and delivery.
This is Eagle
6 once again on the other end. Ball tipped away. Kinky ends up with the loose basketball. Outlets ahead up to McCray. McCray lays it up, scores!
(14-6), TMP on top as we start the second quarter. Trego with the basketball.
He's fouled and has a chance at a three-point play. Trajan McCray's first 2 points of the game makes it 21-13. And the Hayes High.
Austin Kinder connect. Kobe Schubert, Carter Minson, Tate Fonensteel, Keegan Schubert. And a foul outside on Creighton Renz, who just picked up his third. And Creighton will go back.
5'11" junior to the free throw line for his first free throw attempt of the night. 52% on the year. The foul was called on Corbin.
To the bench. It's kind of a replay of Saturday as well.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he was off to a good start offensively.
And that brings Chase Worth back into the lineup for TMP.
21-13 Hayes High. A free throw here by McCray can tie the Indians' biggest lead of 9, and it's perfect. McCray with the traditional three-point play makes it 22-13. Hayes up by 9, 7-12 to go before halftime. Indians with some pressure behind the timeline. Here's Ty.
Kinderconnect just about lost it. Doesn't have a dribble left, I didn't think. Now Schubert in the lane, and what do we have? We have a foul against the Monarchs.
They're not making anything.
Esfeld with it, lobs it into the right corner for Trent Steeder. Big post player, has nowhere to go with it, but he's taller than the defense, so he lobs it out to Esfeld.
Easy.
That goes against Michael Lager. There's a steal by Lager on the inbound. The spin. Gets it to Carl.
Ryan no good, and the rebound comes down to Ethan Nunnery. Nunnery wants to run. Indians can take their first double-digit lead of the game, and Nunnery lost control of the dribble. Indians' fourth turnover. On the other end, a layup good by Coy Brock. 22-15, Indian lead, trimmed down to 7. Nunnery up the far sideline in front of the now silent student section to Cole Murphy in front of the band. Murphy fakes left, goes right along the bench.
Drives in to Chase Worth. Tough look. Counted and a foul. Boy, Chase Worth with the finish on the feed from Carlin after the steal, and the Harlem Globetrotter.
Baseline, yeah. Somebody had a hold of his shoulder, and it'll send Cole Murphy to the line for a 1-and-1 on Great Bend's 7th team foul. The foul on Coy.
Dribbling by Michael Lager to get it down there.
And then Carlin with a nice little bounce pass between two Trego defenders to get it to Worth.
Worth's free throw is good. 3 points for Chase.
His second. He has 2. Brock Blessing has 2. And that's 4 of their 7 fouls. 1-and-1 coming up for Cole Murphy. Doesn't have a lot of free throws this year, but he's 8 of 9. Hayes High tries to build upon their current season.
Only 17% from the free throw line coming into the game tonight.
Plays some solid minutes, though, for the Monarchs, does Worth. Just.
Well, Coach mentioned it in his pregame show on the radio.
Murphy with 6 in the game on a pair of threes. Free throw good. Cole with 7 points.
There's Minson, drives to the rim, shot up and good. Carter Minson with 5. Mayo plays it.
Points. He leads all scoring so far tonight, averaging 13 points a game. Game number 8 of the season already.
Baseline, now Worth, free throw line jumper for Chase. In and out, no good. Rebound by Fontensteel. 9-point TMP lead. And a foul is going to be called on Trenton Mayo.
3-pointers, and he knocks down both free throws, has 8 points tonight. 24-15, Indians back up by 9. It's a third time they've had their big lead at 9 in the game. 24-15, Great Bend basketball shooting to the right in their road reds in front of Coach Rick Keltner in his third.
That's his first. Cooper DeSormier's into the lineup now for Trego.
Here at the helm of Hayes High, near steal Hayes High, Schmeidler drives, bank shot no good, got his own rebound, got a block from behind, and Trajan McCray ends up
6-foot sophomore. They get it to Schubert. Step back, pump fake, tough look, and a steal and a foul. Foul's going to be called on Fontenstiel after the, I don't think.
With the rebound, up ahead, Kinky can't score on the layup, and the rebound comes down to Trent Steeder. Hayes High making just 3 of their last 10 shots, 8 of 20 from the field so far. Here's Pinka on the left side, wanting to drive, laying it up, missed it off the bottom of the rim, and the rebound comes down to Ethan.
That was a shot. I think he was trying to pass it. So we'll call it a turnover, and Ryan Carlin will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Nunnery out ahead to McCray, layup good. Trajan McCray with 5 in the quarter and the game, 26-15. Indians up by 11, their biggest.
2 fouls now on Tate Fontenstiel. First one for Ryan, good, nothing but net. He has 3.
The game, their first double-digit lead. Back on the other end, a drive by Esfeld, left it short, but he's fouled and will shoot 2. Who's the free throw on? Or who's the foul on, rather? It's on Kyler Kinky, his first. And 2 free throws for Ty Esfeld. Great bin.
(18-8), TMP by 10. Second free throw short.
Leading scorer at 10.5 a game. He also leads this team in rebounding at 5.5. Free throw is good, and that was a good-looking free.
Rebounded by Schubert. Golden Eagles left to right here in the first half. 6:40 to play, second quarter. TMP up 18-8. There's the steal by Trenton Mayo. He's going to go coast to coast.
Shoots just 43% from the line, 26-16. 5:34 to go before the half, and the Indians lead trimmed to 10. And the second 5 for Hayes High comes in. TJ Nunnery playing for Dawson Harmon, who's not suited up tonight.
No, but a foul before the shot. And Carter Minson will be whistled for the infraction. That will be his second. And Mayo will shoot a 1 and 1 for TMP.
Minson doing a pretty good job of just getting back after.
Fisher, Dylan Reuter, and Cade Swain. Second free throw good. Esfeld with his first 2 points of the night will check out. And Great Bend subs to bring Esfeld out. Bring in Nick Wondra, a sophomore for the first time, and TJ Nunnery found.
The steal by Mayo and breakaway.
He will sit, and Brendan Flax will check in. Free throw by Trenton, no good. Rebound.
Allen going to the other end. He'll shoot a 1 and 1. The foul on Sam Ryan, his second. So 3 players.
Years. Say that 5 times. Baseline drive by Flax. Now back to Schubert. Schubert, dribble drive, top of the key, right side now to Nathaniel Worth, who's in for the
fouls, and TJ Nunnery to the line for a 1 and 1. But first a substitution coming in, Corbin Whittaker.
Rocking the mullet. Jumper off the glass and in by Brendan Flax, his first 2. 18-10, TMP by 8.
His biggest minutes of his still young career, just a freshman. Free throw on the way, rattles out no good. The rebound.
Lager on the baseline, Chase Worth drives in. Carlin for 3, no good. Rebound tipped around, Lager has it. Michael plays it to Luke Reuter on the baseline. They'll reset the.
Comes down to Blake Pinka. His 4th board, already doubling his season average. Pass over top of the defense, goes to Blake Pinka. Pinka attacking the lane, lays it off into the baseline late, kicks it right side. Peyton Duval hits a 3. It's Peyton Duval's first action for the Great Bend Panthers, a transfer from Ellenwood. Just eligible to play here in the second semester. His first varsity shot, drills a 3. Here's Reuter driving, can't shoot. The 6'6".
Like what they saw. Now back to Reuter on the left baseline. Worth off a screen, shot on the way, no good. Rebound tipped around. Mayo has it, goes off the glass and scores. 2 for Trenton Mayo. It's a
player has to pull it back out to Braden Myers. Inside, Cade Swain almost fell down with it. Gives it up to Nick Fisher. Indians lead by 6 at 26.
lead. Down the lane, shot up no, but a foul, and that will send Kobe Schubert to the line to shoot 2.
It led by 9 3 times. Here's Swain looking over the top to Dylan Reuter. Catches, fouled. Will they count the shots?
Let him get all the way in there. Kind of cradled that ball like didn't want to get it turned over. Schubert earns his way to the line.
I don't think so, and Dylan Reuter will shoot a 1-and-1. The foul is on Great Bend's Peyton Duval. Duval, a 6'6" sophomore. Well, he's listed at 6'6", he's not 6'6". Braden Myers, who's 6'3", so we'll give him a good 6'3". Dylan Reuter's free throw, no good. And the rebound comes down to Penka. Already his 5th rebound of the night. He averages 2 a game. Wondra with the basketball on the right side. Throws a skip pass over top of the defense.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Lager. Jumper on the other end by Mayo, no good. Rebound, David
A few moments ago. Kick out to Duval after he threw it to the interior. Now he gives it to Wondra at the free throw line. Wondra almost lost it, got it back.
Farland. 5:15 to play. Right side, McFarland. David, a left-handed dribble to Lager.
Got it to Steeder, who lays it up and in. Steeder with 4. 26-22. Indians lead trimmed down to 4. Here's Nunnery the other way, fouls.
Michael will take the 15-footer. No good. Rebound tipped up and in by Luke Reuter. He has 4. TMP by 11.
Boy, good job of getting in position where he could just get it.
Fouled by Corbin Whittaker. 10 team fouls on Great Bend, and Hayes High will shoot 2 free throws, but now they got to make free throws. Hayes High 4 of 8 from the line. Hayes High will send the starters back in. After
his hand on it enough to tip it in.
Pump fake by Flax. Schubert drives in, stripped away by Reuter. Turnover. Here comes TMP. The Lager lays it up off the glass. No. Rebound McFarland. No.
TJ Nunnery missed one just a moment ago. 2 for 4 on the year. Knocked that one in for a point.
Oh, but he is fouled, and David will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Monarch starting to pile on the offensive rebounds. Again, 10 here in the first half.
And it's 27-22. Nunnery will remain in the game as Ethan Nunnery sits on the sideline waiting to check in if younger brother TJ makes this one. Second free throw for TJ is good. 2 of 3 from the line.
Free throw by David is good. His first point of the ball game.
Ethan checks in for TJ, and it's 28-22. Hayes High by 6. And the Indians 6.
23-11. Second free throw, no good. Rebound tipped up, no good by Lager.
From the free throw line. 4:10 to go. Tipped pass by McCray. Loose ball. Kiefer dives on top of it. A jump ball called. And now Kiefer and Esfeld get into it. And the jump ball stays with Great Bend. I think Kiefer's thing was he landed on the ground with the bat.
There's a shot, no good. Rebounded by Mayo. Trenton will push it up the floor. In the lane, Chase Worth scores. 5 for Chase. 25-11 TMP.
Esfeld landed on top of him, reached over the top to grab that ball. 4:07 to go, second quarter. Hayes High by 6. Great Bend basket.
By 14, a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. And we're gonna keep it right here. TMP.
The team's leading scorer for Great Bend with just 2 tonight on a pair of free throws. Jump stop passes right side for Wondra. Wondra into the corner to Steeder. Steeder from just in front of the free throw line or 3-point line gives it to Panka for 3. Misses. Steeder with the rebound. Stick back good. Steeder with 6.
Lead starting to stretch it out a little bit, Dave. They're struggling a little bit from the field tonight, but still turning what has been 13 Trego first half turnovers into some points.
Well, it's been about their defense tonight. Like you said, they've.
And it's 28-24. Hayes High cannot pull away tonight from Great Bend. Here's Nunnery driving, got it stolen away. Taken away by Steeder. Great Bend, Hayes High's 5th turnover. Up ahead to Duval. Layup on the reverse. No good. Rebound tipped out.
Struggle from the field a little bit, but you can't fault the shots that they're getting. Really good looks, and like you said, a lot of their points coming from second chance opportunities and fast breaks off of.
Tyler Kinky didn't get there in time. It came down to Panka. His layup no good. Kiefer this time brings down the rebound. Back the other way comes McCray down the lane. Tough shot, no good. Rebound, a foul called on Kyler Kinky.
Underneath, that ball's tipped. Trego will step back 3 from Schubert, scores.
It will not be a 1-and-1. That's just team foul number 6 on Hayes High.
Schubert with 4, 25-14. No, TMP will learn pretty quick to guard him when he's open.
3:17 to go in the half, and for Great Bend, here comes Bryce Brown, a 6-foot sophomore averaging 1 point.
In the lane, pump fakes, goes up, has it knocked away, and Michael will go to the line to shoot a pair.
He's just so good at establishing position inside the paint and using that.
The bench. Indian lead down to 4. This is the 3rd time Great Bend has the basketball in this 28-24 score. Inbound to Esfeld. Gives it back to Panka. Jump pass over to Esfeld in front of the Hayes High student section. Then back.
That pivot foot to create space with his big body and get it off the glass and get to the free throw line. Monarchs struggling a little bit from the free throw line as well.
Esfeld after he gave it to Brown. Brown now in the corner. Hop step. Gives it out to Panka for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Cole Murphy.
Lager at the free throw line. Missed the first one. Second free throw good. So Michael hits the second one. He has his first point of the ball game.
Out ahead to his teammate. Gives it to Ethan Nunnery. Nunnery attacks the baseline to Kinky, who's pushed from behind. He's fouled and has a chance at a 3-point play. One of the Indians needed that response. Up by 6 now. Kinky's first field goal. He goes to the free throw line where he's 1 of 2 tonight. The foul was called on Pinka. His first free throw good by Kinky.
Here comes Trego down by 12, 26-14.
He has 4, 31-24, and the Indian lead swells to 7. Never trailed in this game.
Underneath, pump fake, shot off the glass, no good. McFarland clears for TMP, pushes it to Mayo. Trenton to Chase Worth. Chase on the baseline, looking for some help. Oh, and they're
at 3. Ball over on the left wing for Peyton Duval. Gives it up for Dalton Miller. Miller, a running back for the Panther football team to Bryce Brown, now to Ty Esfeld, left side for Blake Panka. Panka holds the ball in.
They're going to call an offensive foul on Chase. So Chase gets the offensive foul. That's his first, only the third turnover of the ball game against TMP.
Throws a lob pass on the backside of the defense for Dalton Miller, who drills a 10-foot pull-up jumper. 31-26, Indians.
In the lane, shot off the glass and in. Nathaniel Worth hits the bucket. He has two. It's a 10-point ball game.
Quickly back the other way. McCray to the basket, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Trajan McCray for his second foul. With
2:16, 3:10 to play here in the first half. Chase Worth drives to the free throw line, out to Mayo for three. No good. Rebounded by DeSormiers.
15 remaining in the half. 6 turnovers on Hayes High. 2:19 remaining in the half, and Great Bend down by 5 has the basketball back. Boy, that was about the same amount of contact we've seen most of the night. Now Hayes.
In the lane, no, but a foul. And that will send Keegan Schubert to the line.
Some full court pressure, nearly a 5 count. And Hayes High almost gets a steal out of the full court pressure, but Great Bend breaks the pressure. By the way, Hayes High brings in 5 substitutions: Nick Fisher, Braden Myers, Dylan Reuter, Cade Swain, and TJ Nunnery. 2:05 remaining.
David McFarland picks up the foul. Free throw on the way is good.
Down to 5. Here is Esfeld giving it into the right baseline. Jumper is no good from Duval, and the rebound comes down to
for Keegan Schubert. He now has 5.
Got that left-handed shot. Young man has some skills.
TJ Nunnery, his second board, back the other way. TJ right to left, between the leg dribble. Heads onto the left wing, traveled with the ball. Indian turnover number 7, 5 in this quarter. Indians average 18.5 turnovers a game. Great Bend averaging 15 turnovers a game. They have 5.
26-17, so TMP a moment ago up by 14. It's down to 9. Now it will stay there, rebounded by Mayers. 26-17.
Great Bend a second chance, down by 5, 31-26. Ball into Panka. Panka 2-on-2 break with Brown. Brown.
Garcia to Worth. Chase will drive baseline. TMP awful sluggish today. McFarland drives to the rim, high off the glass and in. That's 3 for McFarland.
Nice
scoring. Bryce Brown with his first 2. 31-28, Indian lead down to 3 with 1:40 to go before halftime. Here's TJ Nunnery, left side for Nick Fisher. Dumps it down inside, and the Indians get it poked away. Swain didn't corral it. 8 Hayes High turnovers.
Garland saw an opening in the lane, cut to the basket.
.225 to play in the first half. TMP leads it by 11.
Almost threw it away, but Duval flying out of bounds, throws it off of Nick Fisher, and here come the starters back into the ball game for the Hayes High Indians.